Legend of the White Daisy. Long ago, in a tiny cottage nestled at the edge of a deep, green forest, lived a young girl named Anne and her mother. Though they had very little money, their home was filled with the warmth of laughter and the sweet scent of wild herbs. Anne loved her mother more than anything in the world, and they spent their days gathering firewood and tending to their small garden. One chilly autumn evening, a cold wind swept through the valley, and Anne's mother fell gravely ill. She grew weaker with every passing hour, her face becoming as pale as the morning mist. Anne stayed by her side night and day, bathing her forehead with cool water and whispering words of hope, but her mother's strength continued to fade. Desperate to save her mother, Anne decided to venture deep into the dark forest to seek a legendary healer. She wrapped her threadbare shawl around her shoulders and stepped out into the shadows. The path was overgrown with thorns and the air was biting, but Anne did not feel the cold. Her heart was fueled by the fire of her devotion. Deep within the woods, under the sprawling roots of an ancient banyan tree, Anne met an old man. His hair was as white as a mountain cloud, and his eyes sparkled with ancient wisdom. "Why do you wander so far from home, little one?" he asked in a voice that sounded like the rustle of dry leaves. Anne knelt before him and told him of her mother's illness. Touched by her tears and her bravery, the elder reached into the air and produced a beautiful white flower. "This flower holds the secret of life," he whispered. "Each of its petals represents 1 year that your mother has left to live on this earth." Anne took the flower with trembling hands and counted the petals. 1, 2, 3. There were only 20. "Only 20 years?" she cried, her heart breaking. "That is not enough time to show her how much I love her. I want her to stay with me forever." She sat on a mossy rock, her tears falling like dew onto the white blossom. Suddenly, a wonderful idea struck her. If each petal was a year, then more petals would mean more years. With great care and infinite patience, Anne began to tear each of the 20 petals into many tiny, thin strips. She worked slowly, her small fingers moving with the precision of a master weaver. She worked through the night until the simple flower was transformed. It was no longer a bloom of 20 petals, but a magnificent shaggy star with hundreds and hundreds of tiny, silken fringes. And smiled through her exhaustion, her heart light with joy. She knew that now her mother's life would be long and full, and rushed back to the cottage as fast as her legs could carry her. As she reached the gate, she saw her mother standing in the doorway. The paleness was gone, replaced by a healthy glow, and her eyes were bright once more. They threw their arms around each other, the magical flower tucked safely between them. From that day on, the flower with the countless petals began to grow everywhere. People called it the White Daisy, a symbol of a child's limitless love and devotion. And every autumn, when the daisies bloom, they remind the world that a heart full of love really creates miracles.